Palantir's recent bull run has been very strong lately. The company's performance both in its tech and sales have been so strong that its stock price almost reached its all-time high levels. On top of this, there's a series of shocking news around the huge institutions. And small retail traders might miss out on the possible growth that Palantir will experience in the coming days. However, to every good story, there's always a flip side of the coin. And the potential downside of Palantir might also be as huge as its gain. Is it still safe to enter Palantir at this level? What is the big news that will definitely shock the whole tech stock world? Times like these are rare, and if you are able to catch a stock at its infancy, you might be able to ride it when it goes to the moon. But will Palantir's performance be enough for it to grow big? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Palantir has been making waves in the AI world, earning a reputation as one of the top stocks in the market. While the company has long been known for its AI software, it's the success of their newest product, the artificial intelligence platform, that has really captured the market. AIP is designed to help businesses integrate AI into every part of their decision-making process, even automating some tasks along the way. Companies are eager to use this platform to boost their operations, but the question remains, is there enough demand to push Palantir's stock even higher? That still remains to be seen. But the company seems to be on the right track, and its stock is reflecting their performance lately. Palantir has been ahead of the curve in AI, having sold AI software for longer than most of its competitors. This early start has given it a significant advantage. Originally, Palantir's software was developed for government use, helping officials make better decisions by providing the best possible data and insights. Over time, the company expanded its software to serve civilian industries, and it has been growing steadily ever since. But despite this impressive growth, Palantir still has a relatively small number of U.S. commercial customers, just around 300, even though this figure has nearly doubled in the past year. This suggests that there is still plenty of room for growth, which is promising for investors. Imagine if Palantir doubles or even triples the number of their commercial customers. Out of the millions of companies in the U.S. alone, you can already see the potential of Palantir, and this could spell a huge payday for those who invested early. Overall, Palantir's second quarter results were impressive, and the company has indicated that its growth in the coming quarter is expected to be around $700 million in revenue, reflecting a 25% increase. That increase rate alone isn't an easy feat, and is not easily achieved by other companies. Given these factors, it's likely that Palantir's growth will continue to be strong, possibly even outpacing the second quarter. Knowing all these, what do you think about Palantir now? Let us know your thoughts below. So far, we've been hearing good things about the stock. Analysts predict that Palantir's revenue will grow by 24% this year, and will perform almost the same numbers by next year. If these expectations are met, the company could reach astronomical levels of revenue by the end of 2025, and their margins are also a bit on the higher side. However, even with these growth figures, the stock would still be trading at a quite steep price as of the moment, according to some analysts. The company's potential is clear, but there are analysts who advise caution, suggesting that the stock's high price may not be justified just yet. Do you think Palantir is overpriced? We want to hear your thoughts below. Whether Palantir is overpriced or not, you really can't deny the fact that it has gotten the attention of those interested in tech stocks. If you're familiar with some of the biggest institutions that are heavily invested into tech stocks, then you probably know the investment firms that hold the largest shares of Palantir. And this is no easy feat either. Institutions, funds, and other huge investment firms are very meticulous in picking out their position. Institutional investors often compare their returns to well-known indexes, so they tend to invest in larger companies included in those benchmarks. In the case of Palantir, institutional investors hold a significant stake, which gives the company some credibility among professional investors. And what most people don't know is that both Vanguard and BlackRock hold substantial shares in Palantir. In the world of tech stocks, these two are regarded to be among the top firms. Basically, when they move, all of the tech industry and those who are interested in investing in tech stocks look at where they're investing. This is probably why Palantir is also gaining so much popularity lately, and why their stock's price is soaring in recent times. All in all, Vanguard holds almost 9% of the total shares of Palantir, while BlackRock has over 5% of the company as of recent reports. This is a strong vote of confidence in Palantir's potential. When major players like these invest heavily, it's often seen as a good sign for the company's future. What Palantir is doing perfectly aligns with what these two investment giants are looking for in companies that they own. And according to a user on X, both institutions are still continuing on adding more shares of the company. If this goes on as a trend, the tech stock world will definitely be in a frenzy. Why so? Well, recent filings reveal that Palantir's institutional float has reached over 44%, with institutions holding a huge chunk of the company's over 2 billion outstanding shares. For comparison, the average company in the S&P 500 typically has institutional ownership between 60 to 80%. We'll know soon if Palantir will be included in the S&P 500, so stay tuned and subscribe to the channel so you'll get updates about this. If that happens, it could be a game changer for its investors. Being listed on the S&P 500 would not only boost Palantir's visibility, but could also drive significant demand for its shares as more funds and institutional investors would be clamoring to add Palantir to their portfolios. This would likely lead to a surge in the stock's value, making it a huge win for those already invested. But whether this will happen or not remains to be seen. It's important to remember that even institutions can make mistakes, and when many of them invest in the same stock, there's a risk of a crowded trade. If things go south, these investors might rush to sell, especially if the company doesn't have a strong history of growth. But the recent good earnings report and tech development of Palantir doesn't seem to end. They may not have a strong history of growth like the rest of the large tech companies, but what they have is a set of products and offerings that are just perfect for what the market is looking for. And as an added bonus, it's hard to replicate what they offer. In line with this, Palantir just landed a significant contract for the production of Tactical Intelligence Targeting Access Node, Titan systems, with a potential value of up to $1.5 billion. This project, scheduled from 2026 to 2031, involves producing around 94 Titan systems, including advanced and basic models, along with software updates and initial support. The Titan systems are designed for various security levels, incorporating several secure networks. These systems will integrate with Mission Command information systems and include comprehensive support like training materials and logistics. This contract is a substantial addition to Palantir's offerings, reinforcing its position in the defense sector. It shows the company's growing role in providing cutting-edge technology for military intelligence and operations, further solidifying its long-term value and capabilities. Another reason why Palantir is soaring in popularity lately is due to the way their management is handling their PR. Top executives of the company don't shy away from hard questions and interviews from mainstream media, where they might get bombarded by several queries that will probably shift the way people see Palantir. Peter Thiel, the chairman of Palantir, has appeared on the world's biggest podcasting platform, The Joe Rogan Experience. Alex Karp, Palantir's CEO, also had a huge piece published from the New York Times. Both men lead busy lives, but they always take time to appear in mainstream media platforms such as these, which gains Palantir a positive image, especially if they do well on these platforms. So, have you changed your opinion on Palantir now? Is it possible for them to break their all-time high price? We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you want to learn more about Palantir and the tech industry in general, you can also click on any of the videos on your screen. And lastly, it would greatly help the channel grow if you interact with the video. Leave a comment, and share this with your friends if you like them to stay updated on the latest happenings with Palantir. See you in the next video.